So the teacher, the young man who was put on leave for allowing his young female students to braid or unbraid his hair, was recently allowed to go back to work. And I see a lot of black folks celebrating this under the guise of protecting black men and black masculinity in education. But I want to make something very clear to you. There's nothing about black masculinity that desires to engage in inappropriate relationships with children. And it is inappropriate for a grown man to have young girls who are not his children engaging in any sort of physical contact with him, first of all. And I understand that as teachers, we want to reach our students where they are. And we want to have an informal relationship with them where they can feel that they can trust us. But there must always be boundaries that are set between adults and children. And when you have a grown man who is referring to his young female students as besties and they're texting each other, that is highly inappropriate. And so I think we need to start raising the bar of our expectations of black men, and also understand that black men in general, black men who are protectors, who are leaders in their communities, who care about the children in their community, we have no desire for little girls to be our besties. We have no desire for little girls to be braiding our hair or anything like that. The way that whole entire experiment or whatever it was conducted was highly inappropriate. And just the fact that you posted on social media, you're clearly looking for a viral moment. And there are other issues at play, just the fact that you're posting minors onto social media, which is a permanent place, especially when you have these young people who are going to be compelled to want to defend you publicly. We have to remember that social media is an unforgiving and a relentless place. And when you open these children up to this environment, you subject them to just as many attacks that you are going to receive. Even if he had the best of intentions in what he did, we have to understand that that pattern of behavior, it still serves to normalize the inappropriate contact that often exists and is now slowly becoming normal between adults and children, especially adult men and children. So we don't want to contribute to normalizing harmful behavior, normalizing inappropriate contact between adults and children that can serve to galvanize or incentivize bad actors or people in the shadows. And I would say this, as a matter of fact, let me give it to you from another perspective. Now, we all love our children and we all view them through a lens of protection. But let me ask you, if a creep, a pedophile, was watching that video of him and those young girls taking his hair out, do you think that that pedophile would view that video as something helpful to his cause or detrimental to his cause? We have to remember that when our goal is to keep our children safe and protected, sometimes the people who are closest to them may engage in behavior that might make other people feel emboldened to take things further. Just something to think about.